We're back now with the emotional plea from the family of an American contractor being held in Cuba, caught in the middle of an international drama. Tonight, family, friends, and supporters of Alan Gross held a vigil outside the Cuban interest section in Washington. Tomorrow marks 3 years since he was jailed. NBC's national investigative correspondent Michael Isikoff joins us live tonight from Havana. Mike, good evening.
Lester, good evening. Pressure is mounting on the U.S. government tonight to find a way to get an American contractor out of jail in Cuba. In tropical Havana, a Cold War standoff over the fate of American Alan Gross, jailed in Cuba.
He's a very strong personality, and thank God, because I think that's gotten him through a lot of this.
A personal drama raising political tensions. In this military hospital, American contractor Alan Gross has been imprisoned for the past 3 years, convicted of smuggling sophisticated satellite equipment to this country's tiny Jewish community. Gross says he was only trying to bring internet access to Cuba, but he was sentenced to 15 years for acts against the state and has lost 110 pounds in prison.
I will not allow my husband to die in a Cuban prison.
Now the Grosses are suing the U.S. government and the contractor he worked for, saying he was a pawn in a State Department program to change the Castro regime. State declined comment. The contractor said getting Gross home is its highest priority. Peter Kornblue just met with Gross.
He's angry, he's frustrated, he's dejected, and he wants his own government to step up.
And Cuba seems willing to talk.
We appreciate that there are humanitarian concerns. Nobody enjoys life in prison.
But for the Cubans, there's a catch. They want President Obama to release 5 Cuban agents convicted of running a spy ring. They had infiltrated exile groups in South Florida. Havana suspected of plotting terror attacks on the island. Ringleader Gerardo Hernandez in an exclusive jailhouse interview.
Cuba doesn't have drones to neutralize the terrorists abroad. They need to send people to gather information.
Hernandez is in a California federal prison serving a life sentence for conspiracy to commit murder by helping the Cuban military shoot down 2 planes, killing 4 anti-Castro militants. He denies any connection to murder.
It was a completely rigged trial, completely unfair.
U.S. officials don't agree. Caught in the middle, Alan and Judy Gross.
Send Alan home. Let him go. You've had him for 3 years.
U.S. officials told NBC News that Alan Gross cannot be compared in any way to the Cuban 5, who they insist had a fair trial and were convicted of serious crimes. Lester?
Michael Isikoff in Havana for us tonight. Thank you.